Welcome to JD's Prep. In this problem, we want to know when the function g of x, which is defined as 5x if x is less than or equal to 3, or x squared plus 4 if x is greater than 3, when that function is graphed correctly, how should the points be drawn on the graph at the x value of 3? This x value of 3 is the boundary point between the two pieces. And to decide whether we need an open circle or a closed circle at the 2 points on the graph, it's going to come down to these conditions for the two pieces. In general, for open circles, that's implying that we have not included that point in our graph. However, if we have a closed circle, that means that the point is included. So what this problem wants us to identify here is which of the points 315 and 313 belongs to which piece, and do we need an open circle or a closed circle to include the point or not include the point. We can check which point is which by plugging x equals 3 into the two pieces. If we did 5 times 3 for the first piece, that's going to be 15. So our point 315 is corresponding to the first piece. And similarly, if we did 3 squared plus 4, that will give us 9 plus 4, which is 13. So the point 313 belongs to the second piece. Now that we know which point belongs to which piece, we can look at those conditions, the x less than or equal to 3 and the x greater than 3, to see if we're going to include those 2 points in our graph. For the first piece, where we say that x is less than or equal to 3, that means that if x is equal to 3, we're plugging x into the 5x. That means that the point 315 is going to be included in our graph. So we must have a closed circle indicating that that point will be included. On the other hand, for the second piece, where we have x greater than 3, we cannot plug in x equals 3 into that piece, because 3 is not greater than itself. So that means for the second point, the 313, it is not going to be included on the graph. Since that point is not included, we need an open circle at 313. If we go through the list, number 1 here is saying that we need open circles at both of them, which is not true. Number 2 is saying that we need closed circles at both of them, which is also not true. Number 3 says we need an open circle at 315 and a closed circle at 313, which is closer, but backwards. But number 4 does tell us that we need a closed circle at 315, as we identified, and an open circle at 313. So number 4 is the choice that we want.